Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to vlog number 15. I want to start off with a piece of encouragement. So, I got up today with basically zero energy for some strange reason and was very close to just throwing in a towel for the day and brain rotting, which would have been very sad. But what I did was give myself just 1 or 2 more hours of work that I promised myself I would get through. And then I pushed through continually setting that 1 or 2 hour benchmark and listing out the tasks I would do. And I was able to get through the entire day, and my energy picked up quite a bit in the afternoon. So just an encouragement, push through that resistance, even if it seems insurmountable. And then I picked out from 1.6 this very important section which we early agency owners often forget about. Our customers do not buy our methodology, they buy their desired situation. We are the bridge to help them cross that gap. You don't sell what you do, you sell the outcome of doing it. You don't offer what you do, you offer the outcome of doing it. 9.7 hours of work, all habits completed for the Planko challenge. Rather poor focus, but because it improved later on in the day, I averaged it out at 65%. And then pretty decent output, and I'll get into why. On the trackers today, that actually should be 8.6. Sorry about that. Today we were able to get in 8.6 hours of work. That was split between 5.3 on methodology, 0.3 on mindset, 2 on academy, and 1 on brainstorming in terms of hours. Had a really good brainstorming session about how I would structure my methodology, and I realized that I shouldn't have a whole service package that I sell right off the bat, that I take a couple hundred hours to learn to get to the point of being confident enough to sell, but rather I should have the core offering, which I already know pretty well, which in this case I think will be local SEO, and then sell that to clients, get clients, maybe upon hitting 3 or 4, I'll have enough time dedicated for my day of each day. If I do 3/4 of outreach and 1/4 of methodology construction for other services I would have, such as database reactivation, advertising, and also website optimization and development. If I were to spend time working on those tertiary or more complex services that would feed in to my core offering, that's very basic, I can upsell the clients I already have, and then I can get a start now, getting some cash flow, getting some clients, learning how to onboard and service deliver with a basic, cheaper offering, and then I can have that confidence knowing that I can onboard and deliver well with one core service that I can then stack on top of, upsell current clients, and then do the outreach to get new clients based off that higher model, or even a possible tiered approach depending on what the business needs, or we start off lower and then as you expand, grow to the next stage of offerings. So work through all that today, went well. My biggest bottleneck for today was watching 2 hours of the academy, which is important, but it was definitely rather shallow. And I was just kind of postponing the methodology work earlier in the morning when I was very, very groggy. And I also spent about an hour and a half on school messaging people, watching their vlogs, responding to people, asking questions, and it's a very good thing to do, but it's also cope from an agency perspective. So I need to just scale down school time a little bit, and yes, that was a poor decision, but iterative renaissance. Well, reticence also, I guess, which is a good English word. I'm very reticent to be doing iterative renaissance. Anyway, methodology, mindset, and brainstorming were the highlights of my productivity. Did a lot of methodology reconstruction for the day's notes. And then also decent amount of sleep, which is strange because I didn't feel that great this morning, but the averages that count. Evening rest was fine yesterday. Perceived energy was low, as mentioned. Bible reading and workout on point. And then also I want to recommend you guys a couple books, but this vlog is getting long, so we'll get into those details tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in and for holding me accountable. And oh yes, one more point that I forgot, which I meant to say. This number increased by 40 minutes because after the vlog, I ended up going back and doing some more Academy watching for the Mindset module. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Take care.